How does sex happen? Like, do you have to schedule?
Google document.
Yes.
It's a Google Doc, yeah.
I'm on my way to meet Sierra, a woman who's currently in 2 relationships. One with her long-term partner, Alec, and another with Marcus, who just joined their triad 3 months ago. She's, like, super busy. So, what are we ordering?
Okay, so Marcus doesn't like bagels, so Alec's gonna get a poppy seed bagel. That's what he gets every morning. And then I'm gonna get Marcus a chopped cheese.
I don't even feel like I can remember what, like, my one boyfriend wants to eat. Do you say that they're both your boyfriends? Or and are you like, this is my primary boyfriend or like my top tier boyfriend?
Everyone is aware that Alec is my primary partner. It's like the same way that like if you have an emergency contact at work, like you have an emergency contact, you know who that is. Like that's not Marcus, it's Alec. So pretending that they're equal would not benefit anyone, you know?
I like the idea of just like emergency contact over a primary partner.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey.
Breakfast.
All right,
so I got a bagel for you. You got it.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I have chopped cheese for you. See if it's good though. I got all the stuff on it, okay?
So what does your relationship look like?
I call him boyfriend, I call him boyfriend, he calls me girlfriend, he calls me girlfriend. We have sex and like we have sex, but we do not all have sex together. So I think that some people, maybe that's what they do in their relationship or they're looking for that. That's not what we were looking for.
So obviously you guys have separate relationships.
Yeah, it's open.
Not just sex, love. They can do everything, yeah. The goal would be to love other people. The more love, the better. Like this is an additive model for love here.
Are you in love with both of them?
I am.
I think it's threatening because you just feel like, what if you love someone more than you love me?
That's a big one. Alec will bring up to me sometimes like, hey, I haven't had enough time with you because you've been spending a lot of time with Marcus. Can we plan like a getaway together? And like, we'll do that.
We have so much euro. We need to save all this euro.
We might go to Europe.
Yeah, because there's a lot of euro.
And that's been really important for me to like move things aside in order to respect that with him. Okay, cheers. And the same thing like with Marcus. He needs a lot of emotional support. So that time management's something that comes into play.
Do you think people who are poly are like better or more evolved than monogamous people?
No, not at all. There's certain types of relationships that I genuinely cannot do. This is just one that works for me. I felt like a failure doing monogamy, I really did.
You just have to be so good at communication for this to work.
You have to like communicating. We're gonna be in Japan in less than a month, so we need to know at least 4 phrases.
You're welcome.
What is like, excuse me, because I bumped you on the train? It's the only one I need to know.
Sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
Marcus has only been doing this poly thing for 3 months. So as a newbie, is he like freaking out? Because I would be. When you met and she told you that she was poly, what did you think?
I was overwhelmed at first, I'm not gonna lie, because I've been monogamous up until that point. Is this really gonna be a real connection? Like, can someone really love 2 people at once? And like a lot of things came into my head. But just seeing how her and Alec interact, it's different from the way me and her interact, so it works in a sense. It takes away a lot of the jealousy I had, and because most of the jealousy I had stemmed from not having met Alec first.
Do you think that meeting them has changed the way you think about love and relationships on a whole?
Definitely. Being monogamous, like, it does have its perks, but the one thing, it doesn't allow for as much freedom. I feel like poly allows for that, and not only that, but it allows for a deeper connection because there has to be that level of communication, that level of trust there, so.
Don't you ever get sick of talking, though?
Not when there's good conversation.
Fine. Okay, but with all this talking, is there even time for sex?
Come here. Come here.
So if you guys all spend so much time together, how does sex happen? Like, do you have to schedule?
Google document.
Yes.
It's a Google Doc, yeah.
Here you go, baby.
Yep.
Like, do you have to pre-schedule your own sex time slots, or are you just like, I'm gonna go now to the other room and you have to wait outside?
I think mainly it's like, if you know I'm in the house or we know we're in the house, we communicate. One time we fucked up and me and Marcus came home like earlier or something, and then Alec also came home from work much earlier than expected, so we ran into each other, and then we were trying to have like a date. I just, at a certain point, was like, Alec, would you mind leaving so me and Marcus can have sex? And he was like, yeah, and he like got up and left.
And you guys are okay with that?
Yeah. I don't actually really have a particular problem with it because, like, you don't necessarily have to rely on one person to get everything that you need, emotionally or physically. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's
It's
the
also
other really big thing that that happens in this relationship. But like Marcus is black and I'm black and we get to be black together. I can't be black with Alec, you know what I mean? So like I've been with Alec for a very long time. I had this great relationship with him, but there was this lacking area that just made me sad that I wasn't able to connect with him on race. I don't have to like force Alec to like know everything about my culture. I can get that from somebody else and we can still have our relationship.
So it's almost like you're different versions of yourself with each of them.
Yeah, well, you get to like tap into different areas that you don't necessarily have as much access to with one person. You can tap into it with multiple people.